Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Slater. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He finds his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And now on third down after that last run. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Touch pass on the run. Across the 10. And he breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last one. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Let's see how much they can get on 2nd and 9 from the 20. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down. Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything's
going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
To the air on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Looking for space. It's Peterson. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Slater. Coming after him. He's got his man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Louisiana Tech, 14. Boise State, 7.
The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Going up top on first down. And wings it incomplete.
The receiver is incomplete. It leads to second down.
After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the big fella. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Feeling some heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Looking for a block, it's Brown. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Take over. First and 10. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
On second down, he's looking downfield, using the quick game. At the 35, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. Brings up.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Brings up.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Get it out on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Speed behind center cannot be stopped, and the defense really can't even contain it.
No, especially when the offensive coordinator knows how to use it. You got a quarterback that can run like this, use him early and often.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw it Slater. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll throw it on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Louisiana Tech 21, Boise State 7.
And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On second down, he'll let it fly. A little release to the back. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
On second down, looking again to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. He'll try to get it through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. The Bulldogs have a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Second and 10 here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
From the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
At the 17-yard line. Second down coming up.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Sims. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarter.
He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
This time he's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to... I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Slater. Trying to get to him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Off he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They caught the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
After that last completion, it's second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's off to the races. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Third and goal from way back there. The DBs will back off a bit. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 26 with the carry.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On the set. Cricket.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Louisiana Tech 33, Boise State 14.
Got it.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Slater. He fires a bullet to the right. He makes a catch. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Broncos! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's going to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and long coming up here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
They were 3 for 3 already on 4th downs. Now 4 for 4. This offense, I'll tell you what, they got a plan on 4th down, and it's working. This defense has got to be frustrated.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Quick completion on the out route.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Louisiana Tech, 33.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. To the air. It's Slater. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab outside. It's Peterson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Broncos are marching down the field.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Slater. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Back to the air one more time. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
To the air, it's Slater. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The corners are walked up tight. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The hand to the running back. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they hit it right there.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.